Rob Redenbach is a defence expert. Rob, tell us about this live firing, live ammunition. Why do they use live ammunition in training?
What they're aiming to do, Koshy, is to make the training as realistic as possible, because tragically it's two opposing ideologies at play here. You've got the health and safety issues on one end of the spectrum, then you've got the stark realities of the training objective on the other. And if you look at any training, there's always a degree of risk, even something like parachute training. Every year people are injured in parachute training. The only way to remove the risk is to remove all elements of training that involve height. And clearly that reduces the value of the training. So it's a very delicate balancing process of, well, okay, what they're training to do is acknowledged as genuinely dangerous. How can we introduce them to that in a training environment rather than make the training so safe that it's completely unrealistic, and then you actually get magnified problems outside of training?
So, Rob, look, I know this always sounds a really ignorant question, but so can you not use, I don't know, rubber or fake bullets? So it's not actually the shooting that you're trying to train for, it's the tension, the danger, the recreation of an atmosphere. Is that sort of what you're saying?
Well, yeah, it's many things. Again, it comes back to a mosaic, so you've got jigsaw components. So you want the element of doubt, you want the uncertainty, you also need the loud noise associated with live fire ammunition compared to something like paintball, because just the noise alone will really hold people back. So you need to introduce as many elements as possible, but of course it comes back to that delicate balance of, well, how much is too much and how much is not enough.
Okay, so firing a blank, are you saying, is not as loud as a live bullet, that the gun reacts differently?
Definitely, it's not as loud, and for the shooter, it's not. It doesn't have the same impact. Also, you get a thing that's called crack thump, which is a distinct sound of the projectile going over someone's head, and it's very, very important that a soldier has an ability to identify crack thump, because that allows them to work out where the shots were coming from. And if you don't have live ball ammunition, it is not possible to develop the skill of identifying the crack thump.
Gee, I had no idea it was that involved.
Neither did I. Well, obviously a really delicate balance, but in this situation, an absolute tragedy. Rob, thanks for your time this morning. Thanks for explaining that to us.
You're welcome.
It was interesting, wasn't it, to actually know the differences, what happens, why it is, because we all, when you're not in the know, you come to all these conclusions which are completely wrong.
It's 8:15 on Sunrise.